everyone, it's Beauty Revolution here, and I have got to clear the air right now about my channel, about what I teach about, what I talk about, because nobody gets far enough in my videos to really understand what kind of channel I have here and why I feel like the people who rock with me, who are like peaceful, like positive people, they rock with me because they actually listen to my content and listen to the video all the way through. The reality is that you're seeing my channel and you're thinking, oh, this is another pretty privilege channel where she's obsessed with pretty privilege and she's obsessed with, whatever you think I'm obsessed with, whatever y'all be talking about in the comment section, because you get deleted. Okay. But yes, I talk about pretty privilege here. And I also talk about how I believe that so many women can utilize pretty privilege. It's their mindset that doesn't allow them to. I think anybody can utilize some form of privilege, whether that be male privilege, female privilege, feminine privilege, which those two things are different, pretty privilege, thin privilege, hair privilege, feature, whatever privilege, tall privilege, short privilege, whatever you can utilize and maximize on, I tell people to capitalize on that. Work with your own body, work with your own style and face. The problem is that so many people want to fit into a certain box. That's why when you try on that dress that she has on, you want to copy her entire outfit. So you see a picture of this woman. She's got the outfit that you want, the whole style. You go and put it on, right? You try to go and copy that style and it just doesn't look right on you. And you're wondering, well, why am I not serving the way that she's serving? And it's because it's not you. That's not your style. It doesn't look right on you because you don't have the same body shape. You don't have the same face shape. You don't have the same essence of beauty and style. You're not doing something that works for you. You're trying to fit into a box. Beauty has become such a box because of this lack of cultural identity, okay? Before, all around the world, there used to be more variation in what was considered beauty because people had different cultures, people had different body types, people had just different everything, okay? There's always been a beauty standard everywhere you go, right? But that's never stopped somebody from being beautiful. The reason why we have such a problem today is because social media has just gone out of control. How can we get everybody to fit into a certain box, into a certain look? Oh, well, let's make all these different aesthetics and somehow they're all tied to being like ultra conservative and like there's like a political conspiracy going on with all of these beauty standards, and it's truly very weird. Like especially what's going on in Asia, like what is going on over there? Like the beauty standards in China and Korea especially are out of control. Like even in Japan, just being like a normal person is the beauty standard over there. Like, and so when you look at Korea and China, like it's so out of control. The surgeries, the skin, like it's, I don't know. And we're seeing our own version of that over here, and it's changing much more rapidly. I feel like at least over there, they're more consistent, but over here, we had a whole period of 10 years or so where the beauty standard was to have a small waist, wide hips, big bum, big breasts, small nose, button nose, full lips, dark eyes, and now it's the clean girl look. Nobody wants tattoos. Everyone wants to look the same. The sleek straight hair. Everyone wants to be thin now. And I do not teach that over here. That is not my version of pretty privilege, because I'll be honest with you, I don't fit into any of those aesthetics. Yet every day I use my beauty to my advantage when I need to, period. Because I want people to be nice to me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Is everyone going to be nice to me? Absolutely not. I just had to put somebody in their place just the other day. Okay. Like, I'm not saying it's all sunshine and roses over here. I have talked about the negative aspects of just being your own person. You don't have to even be beautiful or receive any kind of privilege to know that life is life and not everything is perfect and there are pros and cons to everything. I just would rather utilize forms of privilege to get me into certain places and to have certain treatment. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's called playing the game. And that's what I'm teaching over here, is play the game without having to fit into the box. You can still play the game. You can literally manipulate the matrix, if you will, to your desire. But it's all about how you show up. This is a safe space for confident people. This is a safe space for people who listen, okay? You want to say that I'm obsessed with pretty privilege. You want to say I'm obsessed with talking about myself. Well, hello, this is my channel and you don't have to be here, okay? Yeah, I'm going to talk about myself because I know what I experience on a day-to-day basis, okay? And if you can't relate to that, then you need to go to the channels where they're obsessed about talking about how insecure they are and how ugly they are and how sad they are. Like, you need to go over there, because this is not that type of channel. This is the type of channel where you learn how to level up. This is the channel where not only do you learn how to level up, but you level up in a way that fits you and not the box of social media. Okay? Because just looking at me, if you were to see me in person, I don't fit the typical pretty girl box. Like, I am not conventional at all. Yet, I have no problems every day using my pretty privilege. I don't. And I also want to talk about confident privilege. Okay, people who are confident can do things that other people who are not confident cannot do. A lot of the times we see a person and we're like, oh, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could dress like them. I wish I could just show up in the world the way that they're showing up. Okay. And we see this a lot with like maybe bigger girls or girls who are like naturally funny, but why not be all of those things? Like, why not be pretty, funny, and confident? Like, what is wrong with that? Like, what is wrong with teaching people how to take care of their bodies, right? And I'm not even saying everybody needs to get thin. Like, I am not a channel like that. Okay. I feel like you need to get to the size that your body likes. Okay. So you can check out my In Defense of Skinny Women. You can check out my In Defense of Thick Women. And you can also see the videos that I have passed about health. Okay. And about you're not ugly, you're inflamed, or you're this, right? Because a lot of the times the gripes that we have with ourselves are rooted in the lack of the way that we are taking care of ourselves. Your skin is going to be bad if you're not eating well, if you're not washing your face every day, if you're not taking care of yourself. You're going to stink if you're eating terrible foods that are doing horrible things to your hormonal system. You're going to feel sick and depressed if you're using all these chemicals in your home and etc. That is what I'm teaching here. And there are so many people who like literally unsubscribed from my channel when I've since made those subscribers back, but they unsubscribe when I talk about pretty privilege or when I talk about biracial people for some reason. Like, I don't know what kind of people like I'm attracting to this space, but please, the YouTube algorithm gods, please show this video and my videos to people who will actually glean from them, listen to them, and not feel so offended, okay? Please attract the confident people who are like, oh, like I can indulge and engage in privilege too. I really just need to fix my diet, build some muscle, and take care of my body and hair. Like literally that is what I'm teaching here. And people think I'm obsessed with myself. Now, I don't typically respond to people who are negative. Like I don't respond to negative comments. They just get deleted, right? But I felt like I needed to let people know in this video what kind of person I truly am if you would just listen to the video the whole way through. Okay. And people, I mean, they're just ready, keyboard warriors, ready to get into the comment section and start click-clacking away, type in their little paragraphs, and they think they sound really smart and they don't make any sense because you didn't even listen to the video. I can tell by your comment that you did not listen to the whole video. Okay. Listen to the end. So much of the meat and potatoes in my video, which I know I've got to fix that. So much of the meat and potatoes in my videos are at the end, from the middle to the end of my videos. And I just have to do better, admittedly, about putting the good stuff in the beginning. Okay. But I just kind of build on what I'm talking about as I'm talking, right? Like I really wanted this space to be somewhere you could feel like you're just listening to somebody talk. You know what I mean? Someone you could ride with in the car or listen to while you're cleaning, and you felt like you were really talking to someone. And I felt like in the beginning, I was really reaching people like that, And then I fell off because I got really sick at my last house. I was getting sick due to mold. And so I fell off, and I feel like I lost those people and I lost that momentum. And I feel like I'm getting lost in the sauce again. Like I'm getting people, I'm getting people in my videos that just, they're not the right people, right? Not anymore. So hopefully those things will change. This is me kind of being a little vulnerable and being a little open because typically I don't go here, right? And you might think like, where are you going? Like this is probably mild for the YouTube's greets, but for me, I am opening up right now. The reality is that I am very accepting of a lot of forms of beauty. I really am. And that is why I'm making my In Defense Of series, because I want people to see that it's not what you think it is around here. Like this is not your run-of-the-mill, pretty privilege, beauty level up content. Not at all. I'm very open-minded around here. I think a lot of people can utilize what they have. Okay. And I'm willing to call a spade a spade. There are some people who are able to capitalize on forms of privilege that others cannot. Like I will never be able to use white privilege. Okay. And that's okay, because there are so many different types of privileges in this world that you can use. And I'm going to tell you how you can use them. Okay. All right. Tell me what you guys think. If you want to add to this conversation down below, I would love to hear your thoughts. Do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.